It says then to open up Color Chooser and run it, or not just run it, Color Chooser, and to choose the RGB tab. Here we can choose different colors. The color is in this box right down here to the top right of the reset button. So if I make this all zeros, red, green, blue, we see a black color. So if you have no RG or B, you're going to have black. And if we have 100% all 255 of the red, green, blue, then that's white. Okay. If you take out the green, what do we have? We have lots of red and lots of blue. And so we're going to have shades of purple as we scroll these down, right? Blue and red make purple, don't they? I think blue and green make yellow. Let's try this. Let's add some blue and green and see what happens. Will they get yellow or not? Will they get more aqua? Or that red and green make yellow? I don't even know. Gosh, I'm terrible. There it is. Red and green make yellow. I misspoke. I'm sorry. I'm not an art student. Okay, but you probably know more than I do about colors. But that's how you mix them up. And red and green make yellow. Blue and red made purple. I guess blue and green just make shades of aqua. I don't know. Okay, but you can mix those things up. What else they want you to know? The range is 0 to 255, and as you change this decimal range up here, right? Up here are the decimal values. Down here are the hexadecimal values. So a lovely way to review our hex numbers. Okay. 255, 255, 255 would be 3 pairs of Fs. By the way, don't worry about this alpha. There's a comment about the alpha stuff at the very end of this lesson. It says basically don't worry about it, but it does tell you that alpha is a measure of a color's transparency. Okay, we're not going to use alpha in this project, but the color codes are in decimal up there and in hexadecimal down here. So if you have FF 0000, it means you have tons of red and no green and blue. Okay, but that's it. The first 2 characters are for the red component. The next 2 characters are for the green, then the blue. What else is here to talk about? They want you to know how to get gray. You get gray by having approximately equal amounts of each component, red, green, blue. Okay? Gray actually extends from 000 up to 255, 255, 255, because what is black? Black is just a super dark gray, and white is like a super light gray, more or less. So it says check out these colors, all 32s. Again, anything approximate, you get the idea. Okay. Tweak it down and see what that'd be and confirm that that's a very, very, very dark gray. It almost looks black. Okay. Let's skip to 220. Let's go to 220 each. Around 220 each. Okay, you can see it's a super light gray. Okay, so that's how you make gray, by having similar amounts of each color. Medium gray here in the middle. But again, this is in the College Board's packet. They want you to know how to make gray. And then finally, they want you to test 0 blue. They're going to look at our first method in the Java code together. This one, test 0 blue. It's going to load a picture, display it, and then call a method called 0 blue and display it again. Load a picture, same picture, display it. Explore is what we use to display our pictures. Explore is in, well, it's a picture object, so it's calling a picture class. It's actually in a, I think Explore is actually in the simple picture class, but for reasons we don't know yet, the picture class can use simple picture. Okay. Anyway, then it calls 0 blue, which takes every pixel's blue component down to 0. Okay. So that's what Picture Tester does. If I run it, again, it calls explore twice, so 2 pictures will pop up. The first one's on my left, the regular picture, and the second one, after taking the blue to 0 in every single pixel, there's no blue. Blue is 0 in every pixel. Okay, it shows it again. There it is. Okay, so they give us a small challenge here at the end in the create your own method part. They say create another method called test 0 red that's very similar to test 0 blue. So let's see. So it's in Picture Tester. Is that right? Test 0 blue is at the top of Picture Tester. I'm going to take that and just Control-C it, paste it back in, change the name to test 0 red. Don't call method 0 blue, call method 0 red. And that's not going to compile because we also have to make a 0 red method. And I think that's in the picture class. Let's see, it should be. Can we find 0 red? This I think it's around line 80 or so. There it is. No, there it is. 89, 0 blue. Do you see it has a familiar nested loop that goes through our matrix, okay, called pixels. It uses the enhanced for loop to take out one row at a time, and another enhanced for loop to go through each pixel in the row we just took out. Okay, pretty advanced code still for us, I know. That's still tough code to write for most of us. But anyway, we're going to make a 0 red method. Paste it in there. Change the name to 0 red. And make the call set red 0. So there's this method someplace, I guess, in a pixel class, right? Pixel object is in the pixel class, probably. It might be in a different class, but it's probably in that class. And it takes an int parameter, I guess, and makes that the color component value for red. Okay, so see if that compiles. It does. And now we have to call these methods in Picture Tester. We go to Picture Tester, go down to the main, and the main down here was only calling one method. Everything else is commented out. So I don't want to call test 0 blue anymore. I want to call test 0 red. And now, if we cross our fingers, everything will work. Looks good. Picture Tester. Run the main. And we see a new file here on the right side that has 0 red wherever you click. The red is 0 everywhere I click. We've taken the red out, just like the previous run took the blue out.